Yeah, okay. So the argument that God made me this way, why do we need to do any of this stuff to change it?
Okay.
Does that make sense? Because there's people out there that have that argument.
Right.
And they're completely against all the drugs.
Right.
And if God made you with 8 personalities, that's just you, and you should love the way God made you.
Yeah.
When it comes in this area, where is broken and this is off normal from what God would wish for us,
right?
Versus this is how God made me,
right?
Because we could have this discussion with other things.
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
100%.
So where do we figure that out on this line when it comes to Jesus and evil and whatever?
I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
No question. So no question that yes, we are in our broken world. People can even be born right with conditions,
right?
Or maybe they develop later on in life, whatever it may be. And so I think that if you've got an individual that's dealing with and like some things are obvious, right? Like if you're dealing with PTSD, that came because of an event that happened that triggered it, right?
Right.
So kind of removing kind of those things out of the equation that were obviously, a depression or an anxiety or something that was triggered by an event, a moment. Okay. If we remove those things out and you're like, I just don't know why I'm depressed, or I don't know why I'm anxious, or kind of taking it a little further to the extreme of, I don't know why I'm bipolar, or that I have multiple personality disorder, or whatever it may be, then I think that on those extremes, it's there's, again, all of that is involved in the brokenness of this world and the brokenness in our own bodies. The fact that we are not whole, and we will not be whole until we are, seeing Jesus face to face, and glorified bodies that no longer have sickness and sin built into them. Okay. And so I think that, there is that line of going, okay, but we want to see people be transformed or conformed as much as they can be to the likeness of Christ. We know that, a severe bipolar disorder or a multiple personality disorder, like you mentioned, that those things are obviously evidence of brokenness. So we want to see people made whole. I don't think we just check that off going, well, that's just who they are. I don't think even the most extreme people would say that. Now, I do think what you would find in extreme Christian circles with people like that is going, oh, that must be demonic. We need to cast the demon out.
I didn't ask you that question.
Yeah. And so yeah, and that it could.
There were so many things that I forgot to ask in these episodes. Like half these questions weren't in the notes.
Right. And so
much more going on.
Yeah, but like the demonic thing, for example.
Yeah.
Like I believe in the demonic. I have seen demonic impact people. I have seen people be demonized, and it really genuinely impact
how do you know
who they are, their personalities, and those kind of things.
So you think some of my personalities are demons?
Nate, I didn't say you had multiple personalities, so you're okay. And so I think that
but I did. So it's true.
Right. You're claiming your own truth?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, good for you. All right. But I think that with
my demons are leaving.
Well, I hope the demons are leaving. Yeah. All right. But I would say that for individuals, maybe some extreme, kind of, Christians may go, well, that's just demonic. We just need to cast the demon out. Well, that may be the case. Or it may be that that individual genuinely needs
drugs,
medication. Yeah. Right. And so that something is just off in the wiring of their brain.
Okay. So how can you as a Christian determine whether we're dealing with real demons, since you've seen them before?
Sure.
Or that is medically sound multiple personality disorder.
Right. No, I think that can be challenging from just the outside in, like on a quick glance. Okay. So I do think when you spend time with people and you're able to work with people, you're able to find out, and I've had this question with when I'm been praying with people and talking with people, and I'm thinking, all right, is this demonic, or is this person really need to go see a psychiatrist? Like, I've had that dilemma in my own mind before when talking with people.
Okay.
And there are times like when you pray and you're asking God for discernment, and you're praying for people, and they get delivered and they really get healed. And it's huge. And it changes everything.
So it's like, do I need to go on this medication, or do I need to do 10 Hail Marys?
Yeah. Well,
and deal with it that way.
Yeah. Or whether it's 10 Hail Marys or
an
demonic
exorcism.
Right.
Okay.
And I think that, and I do think that there are times where people need deliverance, that is actually what's going on.
Okay.
And then I think there are other times where it's not just that. It's not that. It's that, man, there's something that's going on in their brain that's not okay, and that they actually need medicine.
So go see an exorcist first.
Could be the answer.
And then see what's left. And then go to psychiatrist. Is that what you're saying?
Not a bad option. Well, I mean, no. I mean, I think that there can be, I think at times it can be a both and situation.
Okay.
Where there are individuals that legitimately have got, chemical things going on, but it's caused them to behave in such a way that it's opened up doors to demonic influence.
Okay.
And so I don't think it's necessarily one or the other. I think it can be a both and that there are people who go through, deliverance, receive some healing, and they genuinely receive some healing, but there's further healing to have after that.
Okay.
Like, so, demons are dealt with, demonic oppression is dealt with, and now it's, all right, now discipleship in the form of counseling can take place, and that, yes, that may still involve medication. Or it may not.
Okay.
And so I think that all of that can work together. And I don't think for any of these things that it's just like cut and dry. I think when you're talking about mental health issues, I think it's going, and I think it's going way beyond just a cut and dry cookie cutter answer.